episode of No Huntsville. We're doing that series called Shop Local, Shop Small. We're downtown at the storage units at Clinton Row. I'm here with my buddy Ron at Pollard Photography.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about his studio here that's been going on since 2013, which is amazing. And Ron is a portrait branding specialist. A little bit different from a photographer, and we're going to get into that. But Ron, welcome to the show. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me, Tom.
All right,
glad to be here.
Let's talk about your studio here, right? Again, it's been here for now about 7 years, 6 years, right? And it's all encompassing. Right behind you is where the magic happens behind those curtains. You got the little studio here.
Yeah.
But I want you to tell everybody out there, especially here in Huntsville, what you do in this studio.
We create stories. We capture stories. We, based out of Huntsville, based here, we have been blessed to capture and tell stories and visually brand people, capture emotions and tell their story, tell the uniqueness, the nuances, the particularities of their stories here. So from creating headshots and portraits to family sessions to commercial work and environmental portraits, based here, we've been able to do that.
All over the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
so far about 40 some odd countries so far.
Right, and the stories that you have just where your work has taken you, we were talking a little bit earlier here, is just amazing.
Thank you.
From Africa
Thank you.
to South Alabama, and the Evan Pettis Bridge, where you got to photograph Barack Obama.
Yes.
And that 50th anniversary.
Yes.
Pretty amazing. So we were talking a little bit before about what separates you.
Okay.
This studio right here from maybe other studios, and what do you think that is?
I think it's, first of all, we're great. It's great for all of us to be part, to be trusted, to tell people stories. I think
it's very intimate sometimes, right?
It's very intimate sometimes. Right. Very. I think the thing that helps to distinguish our brand is the sacredness with which we approach each topic, whether it's shooting over the edge and capturing that, or if it's a personal branding session, it is a blessing and an amazing opportunity to tell people's story. Photographing people who have boots on because they have a bad foot at the time while they were going through an operation, or someone who just lost a loved one. So the sacredness with which we approach it on one level is what distinguishes us. The second thing, I believe, is the specifics and the particularity we pay attention to when it comes to lighting people. Whether on location or in studio, we pay very careful attention to how we light someone and frame them and compose them so that the story is best told. The emotions are caught, the genuine authenticity of their feelings, their thoughts at the time that we're creating and crafting their imaging.
Right, and we were talking before is that some of the big differences is those skill sets, right? You've been doing this for how many years now?
Ooh, about 18 to 20 years now.
Right, so in that 18, 20 years, you find out what works, what doesn't, what separates good photographers from bad photographers.
Or great photographers.
Great photographers, there you go. Right, and so you gain those skill sets along the way, and it's what makes your studio stand out now, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the big things you're looking forward to? Right, we're all in the middle of COVID right now.
Yeah.
And it's really a game changer. But how, as a small business, are you trying to overcome some of that, still thrive, still do it here in Huntsville, and still make people feel safe about coming out and getting their picture taken?
First of all, we try to honor the specifics of whatever they are asking. We make sure that our environment is sterile. We spray down 2-3 times a day. Between microban,
you did about a minute ago, actually.
Between microban, Lysol, as what they call it, bleach water. We make sure that we're clean, and then we spend time talking to them and listening to them and understanding what it is they want. It's not just a photo session or just a portrait session. How do we tell your story? How do we help craft what it is you're after? I've had young people come through, had people come through who we've helped them decide and decipher what's on the inside, because there are times people cannot articulate what it is that they want. And so we do what we can to help them unearth that feel, that view, that what's in their soul, and we capture that. So they can feel free to come by and give it, and whether that can be a couple from weddings, engagements, to, like I said, personal branding sessions.
Right. All right, so again, we're down here at Clinton Road. This is downtown Huntsville. Your studio's been here since 2013. You know what you're doing. You got a great little studio here. How do people reach out and book you and get you to come out and get some pictures done?
Okay, they can call me. They can email me at ronald33@me.com. They can go to ronpollard.com. They can call my number. All my contacts are on my website and social media. Recently, we had the Mercedes-Benz Club of America reach out to us and put us on the cover of a story that we crafted for Neil Andrew and his dad Gary. And it was an amazing story of how they rebuilt and refashioned and just rebuilt a 1966 Mercedes-Benz SEL, and fabulous story, and just so proud of it. So they reached out to us that way as well.
All right, so again, this series is about shopping local, shopping small. There's no better way to do that than contacting Ron here and getting some of those intimate pictures taken that you can keep for a lifetime. And you really translate well into photography if you have the skill set, if you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing.
Ron, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom.
Get down here to Clinton Row and shop local and shop small.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.